I'm here, I'm here. It has been a very busy and very long day. I know I warned you guys, but I was ahead of time with the schedule and everything, but I really wanted to stream for you guys still this week. So I'm doing my best here, but it has been very busy and very hectic. But I am here and you have me for the next 2 hours or so. So, until I collapse. Yeah, it was a lot of stuff. Yeah, it's gonna be a busy week for me. So, I'm doing my best for you guys. I'm gonna try and be here for you guys. Change your outfits? No. I cannot do that yet. I would love to do that someday, and I have plans for that someday, but no, my outfits are the same. But, oof. Been a busy day. How am I tonight? I am kind of tired, honestly, but it's been a long day, long weekend in other aspects, and yeah, honestly, if I wasn't dizzy for the rest of the for the end of the week, I probably would have taken the day off and just binged anime in my bed before I fell asleep. But okay, why is this not like registering my A button? Let me in. But yeah, it's been a busy for me. I got something big happening IRL at home. So I have to prepare for it. So that's been taking up a lot of my time. But aside from that, I am fantastic. So yeah. Yo, Kate, wait. This is so funny. Like the Dialga is press the A button. Oh, interesting. Guess you always have the controller hand. Yeah, I mean I could do that. Yeah. I can also cross my arms. Yeah. And I can wave. Yeah. Tada. Yes. And I can draw. And change pen. Tada. Yeah, I can do a lot with my arms. We can put the game arms on today if you would desire. But so many fun toggles. Yeah, I wanted to be able to very versatile. Case has not please crossed arms. I mean, you know, if I need it. But I like when I'm talking normally, like even IRL, like I'll cross my arms. Like it's like a good like comfort like pose. So I wanted to incorporate it because it's like when I'm talking for like a long period of time and standing and talking, then yeah, I'm crossing my arms. It's just something I do. I'm not. I know that some people think that it's like universally means like you're not pleased, but I'm not. Like it doesn't necessarily bad. Yeah, it kind of isn't, but yeah, the high sign would. But moral of the story: I've had a busy day and I've had a long day, but I'm going to get in at least 200 resets for you guys because we're gonna make it to 1,000. Or we're gonna get our shiny wafer. It'll be one or the other. That happens today. So yeah, I still want to devote plenty of time for you guys. Yeah. Those were great for that. Wafer must show up. He must show up. I'll make sure I didn't miss. Okay. Thank you for the shiny luck thing. I just want to make sure I didn't miss any chat messages. Alright. Yes. We stream now. And I brought my gluten-free Oreos to snack on. Because I haven't eaten in a while. I think I missed a stream or two. Did you catch the last shiny you were going for? Or is this just change things up? I did catch the last shiny I was going for. That's the shiny Grottle that you see. That's the only Pokemon I have right now is the shiny Grottle. Ta-da. It's hard to see in the light, but it is shiny. See? Ta-da. Sparkles. Congrats. Thanks. It took 698 resets. The clip is up on my YouTube if you're curious. Both the long and the short form. I think. The short one might be coming out tomorrow. I don't remember. Either way, you can find it. It's also on Twitch. Why not get vegan chocolate chip cookies? So, found out I don't necessarily have to be dairy-free. I just kind of have to be more gluten-free. So I can make just regular chocolate chip cookies with gluten-free flour. I've done that before. Actually made cookie cutter cookies for Easter with gluten-free flour the other day. Like, yeah, I can do all that. I can also buy, there's also like gluten-free cookies pre-made that you can buy from the store. But what if I just want Oreos? I can also just get gluten-free Chip Ahoy as well, and gluten-free Oreos. So it's just, I just got them because they're convenient. Actually, it was an Easter gift from my mom because it was something that I can have. So, but yeah, I just have them. I'm just gonna eat them. You know, like gluten-free isn't bad. Yeah, I've done that before. Right now, watching 2 streams at once. Yeah. Hold on, that was gluten-free isn't bad. Yeah, from the before, not easy, but there are worse diets. Here's may not be a tad bit overstimulated watching 2 streams at once. Probably watching Megan's. Yeah, I have Megan's on in the background too. So you're not the only one. Fruit Oreos are really good for gluten-free off-the-shelf cookie. I mean, yeah, they taste exactly the same. There is like no difference. So I'm like, cool, I can be healthy and listen to what my doctor says. Like, okay, again, like I don't have to be fully like cold turkey gluten-free, but he wants me to be as gluten-free as possible. And so, you know, like if I still want to have some fun stuff, like I can have gluten-free Oreos, you know, same thing. Like, works. I do agree, some things are not great in terms of like gluten-free or dairy-free. Cheese, especially dairy-free, is foul, but and I have a lot brought plenty of water to hydrate with, so I got that too. I have not heard of that bakery, so it might be a regional thing. Did you listen to Dungeon yet? I didn't get the chance to. With all the stuff going on, I was watching all the news. But literally, I like finished everything else, so like that's like one of the animes I was gonna watch tonight. And I was just gonna like continue watching it, but I promise, guys, I will watch it. I promise you, I will let you know. I just like got distracted, reasonably so. But yeah. But it's there. I actually was so like engrossed in catching up on all the other anime, I totally forgot like the new Apothecary Diaries and the new Black Butler episode came out until I like was on Crunchyroll to watch something else, and then it was like, hey, have you seen the new Black Butler? And I'm like, oh my gosh, I forgot. Like so they make cookies kind of like Pepperidge Farm, but there are a lot of gluten-free options. Oh, that's cool. Like, again, like I said, I don't have to be fully gluten-free, but it's just better for me to be as much as I can. So, like, for example, gluten-free bread isn't horrible, but it's more like a biscuit bread. So, I still want sandwich bread. I can still have sandwich bread. I don't have I just can't have, like, a sandwich every day, you know? Like, I can have a regular piece of bread once in a while. They're very cracker-like, though, which is sort of odd for cookies. I mean, I almost disagree, because wouldn't Oreos be considered more cracker-like cookies? What happened? Not much. They're brittle. I mean, So, it is what it is. Thank you for the lurk, Okami. Also, speaking of, because I just saw Okami liked my live post. I apologize for the random early live post. I forgot I scheduled it, and I was like preparing for stream, and I was like, oh shoot, that came out like 30 minutes more earlier than I wanted it to. So, my bad. Not the classic chewy cookie. I mean, I kind of like crunchy cookies better than the chewier ones. They're fun, don't get me wrong, but I like chewy cookies really are just feel like they're reserved for fresh ones, not for the ones you get in boxes. So, yeah. Hey Ginger, I love Ginger. Chocolate chip cookie, yeah. I love how we're having cookie talk in the chat. Continue your cookie talk. I like chocolate chips. I like Oreos. I like cookie cutter cookies. Ginger cookies are okay. I haven't had them in a long time, but I don't dislike them. They're not my go-to though. Vanilla cookies are amazing, which is why we're naming the shiny Buizel once we find a vanilla wafer. Like, but strictly just wafer. I love Fresh Dipped Chocolate cookies. They're both chewy and crunchy and flatty and warm. Just something about feeling the warmth, like, just settle, like, through your body. It's like when you have warm soup on a cold day. Like, it's such a nice feeling just warming you up. You said long distance relationship would make cookies send to her every month. Came up with a lot of cool recipes. That's fun though. That's a really good way to get you to like cook and like do outside, like just get up and do some more things. And it's just fun. Fresh chocolate chip cookies are good for sure. Yeah. Chocolate chip's the classic though. Have any of you, as we're talking about cookies, have any of you had banana chocolate chip cookies? Not banana nut, without the nuts. Like just banana chocolate chip cookies. They're very good. Like if you ever get a chance, very good. It makes the cookie, the banana makes the cookie so much softer, but it's got the nice like fruity flavor without it being overpowering. It's amazing. The nuts ruin it for me, but like if you take out the nuts and do the recipe, phenomenal. Like I have a family member who like wanted them for like a party he was hosting, and so I was like, oh sure, I'll make cookies as like a part of the potluck, and phenomenal, amazing. You mentioned that a while back, still haven't had a chance to try it. Yeah, they're just so good. They're like, it's one of those recipes where like you have to like bake it by hand kind of thing, so it's gonna be messy. So you don't always want to do it because it's gonna be a lot of work and it's gonna be messy, but it's so worth it when you do. Especially since, like, in my family, where I have like 5 people eating all the, like, you make about, like, with one batch, you make about, let's say 25 to 30 cookies. Like 5 people, that's about, like, that's not even 10 cookies per person. Like, that's not a lot of cookies per person, so it disappears within less than a day, like less than 24 hours. And it seems like so much work for just 24 hours of joy, but like it really is worth it. But at the same time, it is so exhausting, so it really is hard to get it like to go. Banana chocolate cookies, bananas, filler, whatever it goes in. Yeah. This one had lemon lavender cookies. I've never tried them, but I've heard about them. So I know what you're talking about, but I have not had those. They're good, but lavender is a strong flavor, so it's easy to get for it to get overpowering. True. Do you like shortbread? Made it for the holidays, just a tradition for her. I've had shortbread. It's basically like just a regular vanilla cookie. They're not horrible. They're very much the basic kind of cookie. It's the texture that's really different. So I definitely will have them with something, but or if I'm thinking if one was something lighter, you know, not like super sugary, like with chocolate or whatever. Then yeah, I do like shortbread cookies. I don't think I dislike them, period. It's just, they're not the kind of cookie, like if I'm getting a cookie, I'm going the full sugar, like, you know? So, but yeah. I do, yeah. I will keep that in mind, but yeah. I do enjoy shortbread cookies every once in a while. But the lavender cookies remind me a lot of like just like peppermint bark almost, where it's like you have to put in peppermint extract, but it's so easy to like add too much. It's one of those like extracts or flavorings and stuff that just is so close to getting to be too much. So yeah. No, you need to eat the healthy cookie. I mean, like, if you're eating a cookie, there's no such thing as like a healthy cookie. Like, they're all in some way, shape, or form unhealthy, like, in general. But lemon and lavender bark too. Wow, that's crazy. My mom did. But yeah, it's yeah. I agree. There's so many different kinds of cookies and stuff these days, and so many recipes, and it's so much fun. Like, I've seen someone who put like crushed up, like took a cookie, made regular cookies, then made a second set of cookies, second set of cookie dough, dyed it blue, and then took the cookie crumbles of the Oreos and the regular cookies, crushed them up, and put them in as like almost like chocolate chips, and it was like a Cookie Monster cookie. Wild, but like probably kind of tasted interesting. Never had it before, but I've seen like recipes and stuff online all the time. So, but yeah, like it's crazy. Kind of want some cookies now. I mean, yeah. I mean, so is chicken. Look at bodybuilders and gym bros. I mean, chicken's actually relatively good for you because you do need protein in your diet. Like, it's a normal like ingredient that you need to have in your body because it's healthy for you and it's good for you. Flour and starch is not really necessary for your body. So you really don't need that. And so it's not necessarily healthy. I mean, the fat content. I mean, yeah, if you're eating like the really fatty parts, then yeah. Like that goes the same for like pork. And oh my gosh, pork and beef are way fattier and greasier than chicken. That's why chicken's usually the one that people go to when they think healthy meat, because it really is a healthier meat. That salmon is really good for you. Gosh, I love salmon. You know? I mean, yeah, like, I don't understand that. Like, the fat's not that good, guys. Like, especially chicken fat. Like, it doesn't taste good. Like, pork fat and steak fat, I can get a little bit because a lot of the flavoring gets trapped in there. But, like, chicken? No. Like, I mean, yeah, it's high in calories, but that can be bad. So, you're not really supposed to have a lot of that. So... Sure. Yeah. I mean, like, imagine you take, like, a steak, cut off the steak, and you push away the, like, regular meat and only eat the fat stuff. Yeah, you're still gonna get some of that protein, but you're gonna get more the fat and way more unhealthy stuff. Now, if you eat a little tiny piece of fat with your regular meat, it's not gonna kill you. No. It's not gonna be, like, ruin your diet completely if you have just the tiniest piece. Like, but, like... It is supposed to be, you know, you're supposed to, you know, balance it. That's the whole point of dieting. Is like, we were talking about this before. Dieting is almost like its own myth. It's not about eating healthily as much as it's eating a balanced diet. Like, you can have a cookie, you can have a donut. You just can't have only donuts and only cookies. Like, you know, you're supposed to be under 18,000 calories a day. That's not 100% true, actually. It actually depends on the body composition, whether you're male or female, and how much you weigh. Because it depends. So yeah, the TEED. I don't even know what that's called. Depending on a lot of factors and varies on per person. Yeah, it varies per person. Like, it's not exactly that number. That's probably the rough, like, average compared to everybody. Like, I think mine was like 2,000 or something. I don't know. I'm taking a rough guess last time I did my calorie count or checked and stuff, but I don't know. You definitely have to have at least 1,000 calories a day to function, you know? The energy expenditure. Yeah, that's true. That definitely counts too. Because if you're like running and doing a like hardcore, like hard, like labor, like running and, or like lifting and just crazy amounts of stuff, you're gonna burn through all that a lot faster. So you're gonna probably need to eat more because of that. So it also depends on like what you eat in those situations too. Like, they always have the saying where don't drink milk on a hot day, and it's for a reason. Like, it's not gonna help you. Same with like, you can't just drink Gatorade either on a hot day. You still have to have water. You just have to have a good mix of both. You still need the sugars to give you that energy. Like, if you just drink water, you're gonna just keep sweating it out. Like, you know? But yeah, it depends on a lot of factors, how much calories you need a day. You could easily look it up. Like, it'll tell you what it is. But always try to eat to like that, about that much. Because I used to be someone who did not eat enough, and I had to take I had like this app that I used that told me how many calories you're supposed to eat and helped me track it, and I was so low. It was like insane. Like, it's crazy how much and even like having like a couple cookies or something to boost it, it doesn't help you. Like, especially when it's something like that. Like, it doesn't stick with you. The energy doesn't really give you energy. It's just empty calories, you know? So, enough health talk, but, you know, just take care of yourself. That requires reading. It, of course, requires reading. Reading is fun, guys. Okay, I'm gonna rant a bit about reading. You know why people hate reading? I'm like 99% sure this is why people hate reading. It's because in schools, they force you to read, and they force you to read the, like, no offense to any of the authors of, like, the stories that they picked in high schools and elementary schools and all the schools growing up, K through 12 and whatever. But I personally hated every single book that was picked, and it was like always like the Nobel Peace ones and stuff. And yeah, they're important historical books, but only giving kids historical books on top of their already historical and boring textbooks is not going to keep them engaged. Why so many kids went to Spark Notes to answer the questions for their tests instead of actually reading, because nobody was interested in it, or it was really depressing and nobody wanted to read that. Like, there were so many as a kid that I just remember that were just so depressing. And yeah, they were a lot of them based on real stories, and I get that, but like, feeding only that to a kid is not gonna help them to like reading. Like, I didn't like reading until I found a book when I was like an adult, basically, almost an adult, and like actually was into it because it was a book I was able to pick out. High school, not really an adult, but you know, well, I guess it's almost an adult. But I had one teacher who did it right, and I loved her for it. And obviously I'm not gonna say her name, but she let us pick. She would give us she gave us this big project where we get to choose 2 items on this list to do, and we get to pick whatever book we want. The only criteria is that we've never read this book before, and we get to have this book, and that's our project. That was our reading assignment. That was everyone reads something in the class, but everyone got to pick the book they wanted to read, that they were interested in, go find a book they were interested in, read it, and then they got to pick a project that was over that. Like, some of it was writing an essay. I had one where it was like, the one I got and picked, and there was definitely multiple I picked, but I don't remember all of them. The one I remember was, if you could redesign the cover, how would you redesign it? So I redesigned the cover based on what I learned from the book itself. And then you wrote why you picked this to be the redesign. Like, bro, that was the coolest thing ever because it made me love reading and I enjoyed the project in school. Like, it made me actively read the story. Like, not just because I wanted to read the story, but it made me almost empowered to read it more often. Like, that was the coolest thing. Like, no other teacher had done that, and it was insane to me. Like I don't mind reading one of those books maybe once a year, or maybe once in a while, or maybe 2 a year, but it was all the time, and they were forced feeding you books that nobody really remembered or cared about, and maybe there was 1 or 2 kids in the class that were really really into it, and sure, that's fine, but it's not for everybody. Imagine you hate horror and they give you a Goosebumps book as the class project. You wouldn't feel comfortable, right? There were some things in some of those stories that I remember, and sure, maybe they're a little historical correct or not, but they're disturbing, especially for a kid. Seriously. Oh my gosh. I also can't remember or tell what I read. Reason I hate reading is because I don't have the attention span for it. See, I was the same way until I found a book that I enjoyed, and you don't have to have, I still have books that I enjoy, but I don't read them every second of the day, or every day, or even every week. I'll sometimes read it, 1 day, and then I'll come back 3 months later. You know, it's, reading it. The joy of reading is coming back to the book when you want to come back to it. But if you have no desire to ever touch that book, there's no joy to it. It loses all of it, the spark of it. And I think there's so many kids that hate reading because they feel like they were force-fed into reading some book that they were just not interested in or uncomfortable by. And it's just I don't know. Not my cup of tea. I was not a fan of English classes because of that. They could easily do what the other teacher did, and it would be so much more empowering for kids. There's so many books in that library. But when would a kid go willingly go to the school library to get a book to read for fun when they already have all these other books that they're being force-fed to read and have to read because of tests and stuff? Now, and some of you would be well, they can't do tests because of that. Actually, they kind of can. They can easily just look up random things on, especially nowadays. They can easily go and, look up the book and, read a plot summary about it and then literally ask questions about it. For, a quick little quiz. Or they can... I don't know. They get there's so many things they could do. They can stay, and they can still do what the other projects and stuff. Mine was an art project. It didn't have to be good, and back then, I hardly knew how to draw people. I didn't even really know anime back then, so it didn't look great. It wasn't the fanciest art piece, but the point was there. The point was set across, and it was just I don't know. There's so many creative ways that they could easily make it more interesting for students And some of them just don't, and it's just sad. If not a graphic novel, aka comic book novel, then it's over. I'm not learning or reading anything. There's also some graphic novels that could be used to teach literature. True. I actually had a class where it taught through a graphic novel. So graphic novels can be helpful too. Now, a lot of the stuff, they don't have a lot of, I don't know if they've changed now, but like back when I was in school, they hardly had any like mangas or graphic novels. So it was really hard to get, like, it wasn't the norm around here, like, so aside from Pokemon, and you know, the teachers are not going to be teaching class through Pokemon, so as much as we love it, but 29 way out of school. I mean, yeah, but just like, you know, I think reading is what you make of it. Just kind of like art and everything else. You could totally appreciate it. Like, it could just be like a little short story that someone made out of one paragraph, and you could still enjoy it. Like, so I think that's when people were like, "Oh, I'm not creative at all." Like, you're creative in one way or another. You just don't realize it. It doesn't have to be art or music or writing. It could be in any other aspect as well. It could be like just fixing things, you know, or how you think, and just like, you know. I think everyone's got their own kind of thing for it. Thank you for the shiny luck, Taiga. I hope you're doing well. Hello. Actually, the opposite. I can't do graphic novels or manga for the life of me. But now I'm pursuing some philosophy books and essays. Yeah. I mean, you know, whoever, it doesn't have to be a graphic novel either. Like, I wasn't into graphic novels for a while. In fact, my first ever manga that I got, I was in some mall as a kid, and I found a manga, and I thought it was cool. It was a mystery dungeon manga, and I thought it was the coolest thing. But I read it backwards like 5 times before I realized how to read the manga. And you know, if you know manga, like especially in English prints of manga, they always have that one page that's on the opposite end that says, "Hey, you're reading the wrong way." Yeah, I missed that page. I read it backwards so many times, and I was always so confused. And then I finally like saw that page, and I was like, "What?" So I tried reading it the other way, and I was like, "Oh my gosh, it makes so much more sense now." Oh, yeah. You know, sometimes you have a moment like that. But I haven't been into Prophet series. I just haven't been able to get into it. I mean, you know, you'll find a book or something that you really enjoy someday. And it doesn't even have to be like you reading the book. Like, it could be an audiobook. Like, I've seen people that enjoy audiobooks more. Like, that's totally valid, you know? So, yeah. Alright, anyway. Done with my reading rant about teaching reading in schools. Just annoyed me. Kate, yes? Oh yeah, I use this in audiobooks all the time. Some of them are too dense for audio. I mean, yeah, probably. I would assume so. I don't really listen to audiobooks. The only time I really listened to audiobook was like reading trying to listen to some of those books that I was forced to read in school. Just with an audiobook, because I was like, nah. Because some were on YouTube, but YouTube is, again, still very new. So, it's difficult reading anything and then that not a graphic novel is reading on anything. I mean, yeah, that's valid too. Like, you know, again, audiobooks, like, so. Yeah. Yeah, I don't I don't know. Like, there's so many different genres and books and literature and everything. Like, there's plenty. I'm sure there's probably some audio of someone, like, of a collection of poems. Like, it's probably sounds super silly, And I think it's probably fun that way though. But you know, you pay money for an audiobook. I just said there's a lot of them on YouTube that are free. So, in fact, a lot of libraries have audiobooks, especially nowadays. You can easily get an audiobook off the library. So, go to your local library. Or go on YouTube, you know. A lot of them are probably on YouTube. If there's an audiobook, I'm sure it's probably on YouTube. The audiobook comparative doesn't really work very well. I mean, in my opinion, for audiobooks, it also depends on the voice of the reader. If they sound so monotone, like they're not even interested in the book themselves, then nah, it doesn't do it for me. But if they sound like they're interested in it, then that's cool. But there's also, they can also be too interested in it, and it just sounds weird. Like, so yes, it does depend on like the voice too for the audiobook, but I mean, imagine someone like read Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire and it was like, Harry, did you put your name in the Goblet of Fire? like, it would not sound very good. It would be a drag. So you really, again, it's a give and take, you know? But there's so much out there that I refuse to believe that you won't find one piece of literature that will interest you in some way, you know? That's like saying there's not a single movie that you're interested in. Like, period. Like, there's gotta be one that you will watch, you know? And enjoy. Got a book for the Count of Monte Cristo. Ooh, fun. $864. Anyways. Where's my shiny? Can you imagine if we were like doing like a Professor Oak shiny lock and we couldn't leave this area until we got all the I think I would actually go insane. That would be a little much. Goodness. Get me out of here. I need my shiny Buizel. Wafer. Where are you? Boy. If I ever started streaming and do a literary analysis, I think it'd be really good to do an interactive setting. That'd be fun. I mean, do whatever you think is fun if you decide to stream. Like, that's the point of it. Like, you're here to have fun. Because if you're not having fun, then chat's not having fun. So... Goodness sakes. Kind of breathe. It'd be like a W. Oh, never mind. I was like, I'll make a W. After the Buizel, but he ain't my Wafer. Where's my Wafer? You're just an ordinary cookie. I need my special Wafer. Wow. That was kind of a horrible W, but what There you go. Didn't bring the shiny luck. What if we made an L? There's no way this will work, right? Okay, well, I never finished it, so it doesn't technically count. Eight, 7, 3. I haven't reading things that make me miserable. I mean, sometimes, you know, never know. That could be entertaining too. Sometimes chat just wants you to be miserable. In good fun, of course. Alright, no more shapes. We're back to spinning. So much more satisfying doing it this way. Ba, 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 ba. I don't think I've ever seen what a plushie of Pachirisu looks like. Now I have the urge to look. Oh my word. What is this? This is adorable. Oh, what the heck? Tell people I'm reading quite a bit, and the usual response I get is, but why are you reading that? I mean, yeah. I'm my brother who reads random fun facts. So I can understand that a little bit. But, oh my gosh, all these Pachirisu pluses, all these Pachirisu plushes are so cute. Like there's one where it's like curled up and it's sleeping on its tail. So cute. There's one just laying on its stomach, and then there's just the sitting cutie. It's so cute. Like, oh my goodness. Look at him. Look at him. Ah, that's so cute. Press this little squirrel. Catherine plush one. Bro, I want to make a plush with U2s. That would be a dream come true for me. if I could make a YouTube's plushie for you guys, that would be so incredible. I love YouTube's and I love their plushies. I have so many. They're so nice. Like, I would love to do that. And I would love to work with, like, either Makeship or Uwu Market for, like, the mascot, the bunny for the plush, too. For you guys, like, there's so much that I want to do plush-wise for you guys. Like, I want to make plushies so bad for you guys. It would be so cool. Custom plushies are expensive, but I have the option, I get one. So here's the thing. With Makeship, with Uwu Market's definitely the most expensive option out of all of them. But with Makeship and, like, YouTube's, it's $30. The plush itself is $30. And you may have to pay for shipping depending on where you are. Well, okay, you do have to pay for shipping no matter what, but depending on where you are, it's depending on the price of the shipping. But it's usually like maybe $10, like, is at most. But yeah, it's not that bad. Like, honest to goodness, not that bad for a plushie. Like back in the day, they were like over $100 for custom plush. Like, $30 is easy. So, yeah. Another reason why I'd want to work with Makeship or, I think for Uwu Market, it's 40 plus shipping. So but it's still not that bad. Indie plush creators, yeah, those are definitely really expensive. Those are the ones I'm referring to when it's like over $100 or something crazy. So, like don't get me wrong, if I had the, like, option, I would love to have plushies of, like, all my characters. My book characters. But I don't have that kind of money. I cannot do all that. But yeah, it's the indie plush creators. I get it because they're doing it all by hand, and it's a lot of work. Because I've tried to make a plushie before because I know how to sew and I have my own sewing machine stuff. It's not easy. So yeah, those are super expensive. But, like, if I made one for you guys, it would be a reasonable price for you guys. Like, I wouldn't have it, like, crazy over $100 unless it's, like, a ginormous. But I don't think I'll be making a ginormous Kate plush for you guys unless you really want it and we get there or something. I don't know. But, like, it'll be something silly if that's the case. But yeah, it's yeah. I want to do it one day, but it is probably not gonna happen for a bit. I gotta get a little bigger numbers wise, unfortunately. I mean, I don't want to make it like a numbers game thing, because it honestly, at the end of the day, it's just about having fun. But in order to, like, do those opportunities, you have to have numbers to show that you can sell with their company. So, and I understand that from a business perspective. So, yeah. And I understand why they're expensive. I pay for it if I could, but I don't have disposable income. I am the same. Like, if I had the disposable income, I would be doing that and a lot more. I don't have that disposable income. I'm afraid I am very average in my income. So. All I'm hearing is we need to make Kate as famous as Markiplier. I don't know if I want to be that famous. Like, I'd be happy if, like, we hit, like, 50K at some... I'd be happy right now if we hit, like, 1K this year. But, like, long term, like, if we hit 50K at max and never get any higher, I would be totally fine with that. Like, you know. That's why I mentioned the indie plushies. They're available for small creators. I mean, yeah, but, like, what fun is that? You know, like, if I get a plushie of myself, like, I would want to show it to you guys, and I just feel like that's mean in a way, like, because I would like you to have, you know, the chance to get something like that. So yeah, I wouldn't do that. Only $275. Yeah, I'm only $275. I gotta keep working hard, so. Yeah, it's not about numbers for me, but I do appreciate every little number that adds to my total count. I appreciate all you guys. My YouTube's been doing decently well. I'm at 226, so I'm very happy with that on YouTube. Thinking about running a lieutenant again, so cost is prohibitive. Yeah. Neither Kane, if Kate was at 50K, then I would never get a word into chat. I don't know. Like, I've seen some things, like, I've seen the chats in some of those, like, bigger VTubers. Like, 'cause I mean, I stop and I see, like, my Oshi Henya and stuff. It doesn't move as fast as you think it does. Like, in the beginning, yeah, it seems overwhelming. But, like, especially when you're there for the whole growth, and even if you're not, you're just watching it, unless it's, like, a debut or something, like, those are when it gets really crazy. That's when you cannot get a word in edgewise, is when everyone is just, like, going insane. Excuse me. But you could pick out pretty much everything. And I am a relatively slow reader, but I'm not that slow, so I'd be able to pick it out. So and even if you can't have a full conversation like we kind of are now, you still could probably get it worded, you know? 50K isn't as crazy, I think, but it's definitely a different vibe. Yeah, it is. It's definitely really shows a more professional vibe when you get there, too. It's usually like 800 to 1.2K people, and maybe 25% of them are in chat. Yeah, that's true. I mean, we have 5 people, and like 2 people are chatting. Like, it's just always it's always a lot more lurkers than there are chatters than you think. The only time that like the lurkers are also exploding is when it's like, again, like a big event or a debut and everyone's like, oh my gosh, like spamming emotes or something like that. But there are definitely the chatters versus the lurkers, and the lurkers pretty much always will outnumber the chatters. And we appreciate every chatter because it really helps keep the stream going, especially for the lurkers. But the lurkers really do make the stream as well. Like they really get the attention to the streamers because they bring the numbers. So yeah. Bro, I destroyed a big order of McDonald's not long ago. I'm hungry again. I mean, yeah. Lurking is fine. I wouldn't want to be the kind of emote spam of everyone always being active. I mean, I like to spam emotes. If I'm like, especially, okay, if I usually will spam like singular emotes or like maybe one emote like 4 times. I won't go insane. Like some people go crazy, but I mostly spam emotes when I'm tired and I just don't know what to say, and I'm just like, I'll just put a little heart emote or something and they'll get the message. I'm like, you know. When will the hunger end? I feel like a hollow. A bleach. Yeah. Crazy, you say. Yeah. That's actually a really cute one, though. But they're fun. Like, you look at it. Look how fun it is. So. But yeah, if you also like, if you listen to some of the bigger streamers too, and they talk about like, viewers in their streams, they recognize, not just because they've been there for a long time, but they recognize people that are always chatting. Like, it's really easy to recognize that. So I wouldn't be too worried if that's like something you're worried about. Like, I've actually just sent random messages in like some of the bigger streamers, like just keeping up with the random conversation, just saying my own like little piece or something. and they will read it sometimes, and it's like, oh, sweet, you know? So they see it, like, especially when you're also, like, you start growing as well. You, like, because you grow it all on your own. Like, you definitely learn to keep up with it in a way, too. So. But I am satisfied with my 1 or 2 people just saying hi, because I think that's adorable and very sweet of all of you to say hi to me. Taking the time out of your day to type the 4 letters and say hello. It being recognized as regular means a lot to me. Yep. Like, I recognize a lot of people here that are like regulars. Like, it's like I could, like, even if I was off stream and someone asked, what's your regulars? I could name a few of you guys, like, pretty easily, just because of how regular you guys are. Would make you feel lived and appreciated. Yes. I am very lived. And I appreciate the appreciation. I can't where your trauma is, but I hope we can heal a little bit. Who says I have trauma? Like, whoa. I have big thumbs. Okay. So it's alright. I don't usually chat much at big streams. This just allows interactive content with me. I like to just have those on in the background. Like, if I'm, like, for example, I was just cleaning up around the house today. I had a bigger streamer, like, just playing through my headphones in the background. Like, I'm not, like, I'm very much, like, lurker for that. Like, some people, like, I've seen some crazy lurkers where they'll have multiple streams up, like, over 10 up on their computer screens, and they'll just sit there at the computer desk and just watch. I'm like, how do you do that? How do you function? Like, what the heck? Like, I can't do that. But I'll have just like one stream, or I'll flip between a couple and just listen to it while I'm doing other work or something. I think especially if I'm doing like art projects or art commissions, there I will pretty much have a YouTube video or set of YouTube videos or even a stream on, like in the background, just to have, like, I'll have something happening in the background while I'm listening to it. Streams are so easy to do that with. Everyone does it silly, it's all good. Exactly what I mean. It's live YouTube less than Twitch for me. I mean, a lot of the people I follow are more live on Twitch for me, so Twitch is usually my go-to for that. But I do watch a few people live on YouTube. I know that they say it's so much easier to notice on YouTube when you're live, but to me it's not. So I notice a lot more when they're live on Twitch. So especially the people I follow. So but yeah, definitely I think YouTube live is so much smoother though on mobile than Twitch on mobile. I don't know what it is, but like I love Twitch, but for some reason it, like, Twitch is just, the Twitch app will just be like, I'm done, and then it like logs me out. I'm like, what the heck? I don't usually have that problem with YouTube. Now YouTube will like pause and reload, and then of course you'll be like a minute behind. The other thing is, it's so much easier to rewind in YouTube Live than it is on Twitch, but you know. I mean, the sense I watch it as a video instead of a YouTube, instead of a Twitch stream. That's fair. Like, VODs and stuff. Yeah. Cookie. I wouldn't say I have trauma. I mean, everyone's had their own, like, mental battles and stuff. And, you know, I'm got my fair share. I don't think trauma is the right word for it. I'll just have my own battles. And I've overcome a lot of them. Some of them I'm still battling a little bit, but I've overcome a lot of them. But I'm not here for that. Like, I'm here to have fun with you guys because I enjoy hanging out with you guys while I'm going insane looking for a shiny Buizel. Like, re-rolling my gacha luck through this tiny patch of grass next to a Valley Windworks power plant. Like, you know? I'm just a silly little fox girl who likes to play Pokemon. Like, it's nothing more than that. Well, we know you're not here for therapy. Well, definitely not, because this is probably not great therapy. Not you guys. I mean, the Pokemon game. I'm saying being near people come with trauma. I mean, yeah, for sure. Like, if I'm ever struggling mentally, the first person I go to is my mom. Like, I always have someone I will go to. I have friends, I have family members, I have my parents. Like, it's always good to have a person to talk to vent to, and it really helps clear your head. Because sometimes your brain is just having brain worms, and the thing that you're worried about or freaking out about is completely stupid. Like, there's no reason for you to be worried or freaking out about this thing, because it sometimes may have nothing to do with you, and you're just freaking out about it for no reason. And it sometimes just takes some person to tell you that is a stupid thing to think about. Why are you even thinking about that? For your brain to click back on and be like, yeah, that is stupid. Why am I worried about that? You know? Brains are weird. They're gooey, swirly, mushy, weird things. For once, I'm running out of water. I've been really thirsty today. I've been doing a lot of running around, errand-wise. Ugh. Ugh. Almost fell out of my chair. Refill the water bottle redeem. I think hydrate can satisfy that. It's like just under half, so it's fine right now. Lots of Buizels. I need my shiny one. We're almost at 900, y'all. 5 away from 900 encounters. We're gonna hit 1,000, I think, on this one. I don't think this one will be under 1,000. Love to be proven wrong, but I don't think it's gonna happen. So cute. Look at its tininess. So cute. Minty boy. Minty boy. This little hairdo. It's like an afro, but not an afro. Bong, 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 bong. Pet the turtle. He wants to be petted, I pet the turtle. Turtle pets. I freed the Momo, by the way. He's outside of the packaging. If anyone was curious. $900. Crazy. There's another streamer I watch frequently, and that's has a posture check, and her response is, "Yep, it's bad." That's it. What? That is insane. Like, I mean, when you guys do the posture check, it reminds me to like stretch and stuff, like, cause I definitely get a little hunched over sometimes when I'm playing games after a bit, so it really helps me like to sit up and like make sure I'm having good posture and not ruining my back. But like, for the streamer just to be like, "Yep, it's bad," and just carry on is so crazy. Like, "Yeah, it's good," or "Yep, it's bad." Moving on. That's insane. I find it hilarious, but yeah, good posture is important. I think it's also very hilarious, but yes, that's also very bad because good posture is important. Sorry, my hair was caught in my headphones. Channel 4. That's the music. What is just a regular Buizel? I need a non-regular Buizel. Look at the little sea slug. He's so cute. Look at him. Look at him. Fantastic. Phenomenal. Stupendous. I need my golden boy. Or girl. A golden girl. A golden boy. One of the two. I'm excited for the Eterna Forest Hunt when we get done with this one. Because it'll be so cool to just like double the numbers that we're doing right now, basically. Because we'll be having double encounters, so that'll be fun. I just want to hug him. He's so cute. I love Buizel. Buizel's such a good design. Buizel, Patris, this area in general. Buizel, Pachirisu, Shellos, and even Bidoof. It's just great Pokemon designs. They're all so cute and lovable. Like, don't get me wrong, Floatzel's pretty good, but I'm so happy Ash never evolved as Buizel. That's so awesome. But on another note, I loved the contest in the anime for Gen 4. They were so much fun. And they were just, like, I love learning with Dawn the cool, like, contest stuff. Like, it was so fun. So, you know, I really wish that they bring contests in some capacity kind of back into the anime, because it'd be really cool to see stuff like that. I got really excited that the shiny sound doubled for a second, and I was like, no. Wrong. But yeah, the contests in Sinnoh were amazing. Not just because the trainers had different outfits, but the way that they treated it, where like they had Zoe, they had good rivals. Like they weren't just like people that kind of bold. They were like friends that were like friendly rivals. There were some other rivals, but there were friendly rivals too. And it made it like push to like compete with your friends in a good way, and it was just made everyone stronger in a way too. And I also loved, like, they had like the beginning sequence where it's all about showing off your Pokemon in a way by using moves. It was kind of like the showcases in Kalos they did later. But then the second part was cool too, because it was battles, but it wasn't just battles. It was battles with like how, like, based on points to like how much you could show off your Pokemon while defeating your opponent at the same time. Was cool, and it was so unique. And I hope that they do that again sometime, because it was just cool. Something I really loved about the Gen 4 anime as a kid was just the contests were so much fun. Because the contests in Hoenn weren't bad, but they focused a lot more on the rivalries than they did on the actual contest itself. Like, I barely remember any of the contest battles or anything in Hoenn, while a lot of the ones in Sinnoh stuck with me. So, sometimes I wish I got into Pokemon as a kid, but I have enough hobbies and interests that don't make money, so yeah. I mean, I watched the anime mostly as a kid. I had a couple of the cards, got a little bit of cards as a kid. But that was kind of it. Plushies were a rarity back then, so I didn't really have very many like other merch. It was really like back then I don't even think they made like Pokemon shirts for girls. Like if I wanted a Pokemon shirt, I had to get like a guy shirt. But yeah, it was just different time. But the games were like the biggest thing, and that's always like what Pokemon's kind of been about anyway. They're like the games are their big thing, so, and that's completely fair. So. Howdy gamers, we're gaming. That's what we're doing. Getting our encounters up to 1,000. That's the goal for tonight. We're getting to 1K. Or if we stop before, I'm not gonna complain. We're at 19 encounters for this area to try and get our shiny Buizel. Played Animals Adult and tried Uranium, but was still in Alpha and broke my save. Aw, dang. I haven't played any like the fan Pokemon games, so dang. Now I gotta stay up until then. I don't think it'll take us too long, but. Oh my goodness. $21. Yeah, I would say it's about 2 encounters per minute, so it won't take us too long, but if you need to go to bed, Lumpster, get some sleep. But play the fan game because it was on the PC. Oh, that's fair. Just got off my Quest 3, playing the Batman game on that, and saw you streaming. Batman. Ooh, Batman. Batman. Batman's always fun. Okay. Since Batman was brought up, one of my favorite shows as a kid was Justice League, and Justice League on Unlimited, the animated series, was so good. I loved it. And when I was older and they had it like on the streaming site and stuff, I was able to watch it like as a full rather than just on TV. It was good. I loved those. Yeah, I know. I think that's the best personification of like Superman and Batman. Like, I know people are always like, but Batman, the animated series. I'm like, I don't care. Like, that was so good. And Batman had so many good lines in that show. Oh my gosh. There were so many clippable moments in that show. Like, if it came out now, like, I think the whole show would be a meme. Because there's just so many, like, things. Oh. I rewatched them on the streaming service too. Their character designs are so underrated. They are! They're good! And the Unlimited series brought in a bunch of the other heroes too. Like, the original Justice League was fantastic, phenomenal. But I like how they also brought in, like, the original, or, like, some of the other characters, like Supergirl and stuff, and the Unlimited ones. It was fun. Like, they really made it fun. Simple yet revamped. Yeah, so good. I loved it. And even they had some movies too. Like, I don't know, they were just good. They were just good. Like, make me watch those tomorrow. I know, I'm actually thinking the same thing. I promise I'll watch Delicious and Dungeon, but I might watch some Justice League again. I gotta figure out where to find that nowadays. I know it used to be on, like, iTunes. Like, you could, like, buy the episodes to download them. You probably still could. I wonder if it has Apple TV or something has them. But, yeah, those are just good. And the voice actors were goated too. Such great. I think one of my favorites was the Batman lines was when Clay catches Clayface or something, and he's like, Clayface is like, you didn't think I'd come here without reinforcements, did ya? And Matt was like, wish I thought of that. Bang! Oh wait, I did. It's awesome. Yeah, I know I heard. It's just, but yeah, the voice actors are so good. I think one of the other, like, I don't watch too much DC because, like, honestly, a lot of the, like, especially, like, even Marvel these days, like, with all the live action stuff, like, there's just too much these days. But some of the classic animated ones were just good. Like, don't get me wrong, I know I love Justice League. They were, like, the best in my opinion, but I do think the Batman, Batman the Animated Series, and the Superman Animated Series were all really good. Very fun as a kid. Enjoyed them a lot. Like, I remember the V Smile. Like, they had, like, a Superman game. That was fun. Like, you know. But, yeah. They're awesome. My favorite episodes was where Green Lantern was on trial. Oh, yeah! Find him on Max? Oh, interesting. Yeah, that was a good one. The Green Lantern on trial one? Yeah, that was good. Bring back old shows. Yes! I know, I don't know if it still exists. There was a channel called Boomerang that, like, just featured old shows. It had, like, it added Powerpuff Girls at one point. It had, like, the Flintstones, the Jetsons, like, really old shows. And it started adding some of the ones that, like, we grew up with. Scooby-Doo's on there constantly. At least I was. I don't know if it's still a thing yet, but yeah. Scooby-Dooby-Doo, yes. I think everyone, like, early 2000s and into the 1900s knew about Scooby-Doo. Like Scooby-Doo was so good. Like, there used to be, like, a new movie coming out all the time. Like, with the Scooby-Doo series, like, oh, so good. I didn't like the live action, though. That's not my thing. But Scooby-Doo was so good. My freaking childhood. I know. I love Scooby-Doo. I have so much Scooby-Doo. I bought so many Scooby-Doo DVDs because I like to just binge Scooby-Doo sometimes. Scooby-Doo is just good. Some of the live action, though, Shaggy and Scooby are a little too weird. Yeah, I know it's the stupid funny, but I'm not into the stupid funny all the time. I just like Shaggy and Scooby running away scared and eating and making these giant, delicious sandwiches that I just wanted to eat. Scooby and Shaggy made, like, the best food in, like, all the episodes. And you just sit there and you're like, dang, you're like, I want that. Facts. Yeah, it's just, oh. I just enjoyed the animated series so much more. I think the first episode ever, like, they break into a museum, which is so funny thinking about that now as an adult. But, like, they break into a museum and they have Shaggy climb a ladder and go through, like, a small window because he's thin enough. And it's just, the whole thing is just so funny. I love Scooby-Doo. Scooby and Shaggy base, though. Your Golden Rhymes inspiration. Yeah. I'm just tired when I go back and enjoy a lot of what I watch. I don't think anymore. Think it's good anymore. I was wondering why you said food. I mean, there's some, like, some of those classic just animated shows were just so good for their time. And I feel like some of them just are not as appreciated anymore. Like, I know they revamped Powerpuff Girls. Like, and I've seen some of those new episodes. They're nothing compared to the originals that I grew up with. Like, it's crazy. Like, I'm not a fan of, like, the revamping of shows, like, over and over and over again. Like, there's too, like, focus on making a new show rather than revamping an old show. Like, if it's a show that was discontinued, like, if you're, like, want to finish the show, then that's fine. Like, if I hit the minus button, by all means, finish the show. But, like, don't revamp it. It just, I've never seen one revamped that really does well. So much modern media is bad. It is. It's just not worth watching anymore. Mostly in doing my parents, the media they exposed me to. How many more hundreds before you're shiny? Oh, I have no idea, Ellen. Hopefully not many more. I keep seeing them bring back old shows and it gets turned to woke. It's just not right, trampling on the original. Yeah, Teen Titans Go is a really bad example. Teen Titans Go, the new Powerpuff Girls, like so many. Like it's just like, oh my gosh, Avatar. People have been talking about that. Yikes. Like the live action they're doing now. That and the Disney, what Disney's doing. I'm not really a big fan of all these revamped Disney movies now live action. Ben 10, oh, another one, yeah. Like, leave it at its time. There are some things that just belong in their time. Just replay the old stuff. Like, people will appreciate that. But like, I don't know. But yeah, like in terms of like the Disney stuff, I love the villain stuff. I love, like, Maleficent was good. I have never seen a Maleficent 2, but the Maleficent movie I thought was good because it focused on like a different story but solely about the villain. Cruella de Vil was also good, but like, if they mess up How to Train Your Dragon, I don't see that movie being good. I'm so sorry, Lumster, but I just don't see that movie getting good. I was so devastated when I heard that's what they were doing, because I was like, oh, it's not gonna be good. There's no way. I just don't see it happening. I mean, if they pull it off, sure, but like, just make, like, at that point, just make it like, if they are going to the effort to make a live action of How to Train Dragon, make like a sequel to like the third movie that we already have, of like the kids of Hiccup. Just do that. Why the heck do we have to make the same movie over again in live action? I don't understand. The whole theater's gonna feel my wrath. Oh boy. On a different note, Demon Slayer's coming out later this year. I'm really excited. Demon Slayer movie, let's go. So much is bad, I don't even remember what the rant release I watched and enjoyed yet. Modern media, I don't even hardly watch modern media. I watch anime pretty much, and that's it. Like, a lot of the other stuff is just not interesting anymore. I have my Tanjiro sword for the movie. That's so cool. I don't have any of the swords, but I do have this really cute Nezuko shirt, so I'm ready for that. And I have the Tanjiro earrings, so yeah, got that. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not a fan of the whole revamping of like old shows and movies and stuff. It's boring because it's like, here's a new book for you to read. I hope you enjoy it. Like imagine an author comes out with a book, and it's it's almost like copying. Like, I mean, it is copying, but it's like imagine you have two kids in school and you both write the same paper. Like, one kid copies the other, changes a little bit, and it's like, here, it's my original story too. I just had a different take on it. It's like, I changed how they escaped this section or whatever. It's like, not cool. But it's, imagine, like, it's not even the kids in the same class. It's like kids in the same class, but like 20 years apart. Like, bro, like, it's not interesting. We already know the end of the story. Like, I don't know. I liked Arcane. I have not seen Arcane. I don't know where do you watch Arcane? But I've seen enough about it to know, like, kind of what it's about and stuff. So, Netflix. Well, that would make sense because I just got Netflix. So. Again, after a long time, so that makes sense. But yeah. I won't watch season 2. Like season 1, I won't watch season 2. I mean, a lot of people had a lot of good reviews on season 2 from what I saw. But so I was surprised by that, but you do you. I liked it, question mark. We're allowed to like different things, guys, now. That was a misinput. Heard bad things at season. I've heard bad things in season 1 was so good I don't want to be brought down. I mean, that's an understandable fear if you're like some people say some things and you're like, oh crap, I don't want to ruin my experience, you know? I get that. Very picky. Sorry. Okay, you do you, you know. Yeah, sometimes I can understand that, but I probably won't do that, but I understand the feeling, so. Anyway, apparently I'm gonna find out where I can watch some more Justice League, because that's in my brain now. Wasn't there a scene when they were against Gorilla Grodd or something, and they were in like a football field, and I think Superman flicked Grodd into the goal or something? I don't remember the full context, but man, there's so many good moments in that show. I really gotta watch that show again. It's such a good show. However, I'm Hellsing and Hellsing Ultimate. I loved Ultimate. I don't want to watch the original. Yeah. Again, like, you know, you do you. Like, sometimes you just don't want to ruin the experience. Like, for me, I would say I'm that way with the current Marvel movies. I was fine with Marvel from the beginning, like the live action movies, until Endgame. Endgame was pretty much end of the line for me, and I wasn't really a big fan of Infinity War Endgame movie-wise, but that was it. And then now it's like, okay, I'm not really as interested in anything else anymore. Like, I checked some of them out, but I was just like not really interested in it. So yeah, because I mean, back before like Infinity War, I remember a new Marvel movie come out, everyone went to the theaters, like everybody. Like now it's like, like they're like, there's so many coming out though, you just can't keep up with them. Back to Justice League. Sorry, bounce around. No worries. I'm absolutely a bouncing around type of person, so let's do it. Love the episode when they had Batman tied up and he burst his way out. Oh, that was, yes! I remember that. He was like wrapped in like, he like, didn't he bribe somebody? Like, with like opera shows or something? In his jail cell? Like, bro. Batman is so, like on another level in that one. It's so funny. Because a lot of times when they personify Batman, he's just all broody and serious. But he's got some sass in Justice League, and I love it. I think this is one time where he got super injured, and he like went off on Superman for it, and it was so incredibly funny. And then like, dang. He kissed Cheetah? Did he? He did, didn't he? Dang. Like, I mean, yeah, that Batman's my favorite Batman. He's like on another level, man. I don't watch many movies. The last three I liked are from 23 and 22. That's not bad at all. Like, if you have a movie you like, go for it. Like, I still go to the movie theater every once in a while, and I still enjoy a lot of the new movies, like, every once in a while. You know, like, that's totally valid. So that's how he rizzed up. Yeah. That's true. That's true. But yeah, I don't know. That Batman is the best Batman, like, by far. Although, out of all the DC movies, the one that sticks out to me was Doom, Justice League Doom, because that one was dark. And at the end, I love how they're all like, how do they get all our weaknesses? And I was like, it was from my computer. And they're like, aren't you sorry? And he's like, no. Like, I'll do it again. Like, that was awesome. Underrated show, Batman Beyond. The episode where the OG Justice League and young Batman got time traveled to the future. It was crazy. And Batman being nice cop for the older Bruce Wayne. Oh, Batman Beyond. I don't know why my brain thought of Batman the Brave and the Bold, which was not a show I liked, just because Batman looked funny, and it was a little, like, soap opera kind of, like, show, but Batman Beyond was good. I have not seen all of Batman Beyond. I should go back and try and find and watch all that fully, but, yeah. Batman Beyond, Batman, yeah, Brave and the Bold was, yeah. I'm not a fan of Brave and the Bold. But yeah, Batman Beyond was good. From what I've seen, the Batman Beyond was crazy. That and the whole like movie with the Joker coming back, insane. Like, go to Max VC stuff. I'll have to find it. Never been on Max before, but yeah, that's crazy. The most recent superhero movie I liked was Everything Everywhere All at Once, I think. Oh, interesting. Never heard of that one. But yeah, there's like I really enjoyed the Batman animated series as a kid, mostly because I really liked how they portrayed Robin and Batgirl in that one specifically. They were so interesting in that one. Like, they were kids and they were dorks, and it was so funny. Like, they had this whole rant, this one episode, which was like my favorite episode ever. Or they just talk about like Batman, like washing Batman's car. They're like, what's next? Is Batman gonna wash our car? Like, is Batman gonna make us wash the Batmobile? 2 coats of wax this time. Like, it was so funny. The intro went hard. Yeah, 2, yeah. I do, yeah, I agree. They were so good. It's more of a kung fu movie. It has superhero vibes. Oh, that's cool. But yeah, the intros were so good. The Batman, like so good. They had, I think, some of the best intros. So I did like the intros for Justice League as well. They were very, very powerful. Confession time. I have the themes on my music playlist. Let's go. The GOAT. I need to catch up then. Dang. I have all the. I don't have any of the Justice League on DVD, but I have all of the animated Batman series on DVD. I have all of that on DVD, and I love like watching it every once in a while. It's just so much fun. So much fun. Also, the way that they showed like Robin's parents' death in that show specifically was intense. Like, obviously they didn't show the bodies, but like still very intense. Like, I don't think any other show really did that like that. But if I can find my old Justice League and Unlimited DVDs, that's sick though. Dude, I wonder if I can look it up if they still like have like, I know like, okay, I know the store still exists and it's the coolest thing ever if you want to find retro movies. It's called FYE. No, yeah, FYE, For Your Entertainment. Amazing. Fun fact, Robin's dad was voiced by the legend Kevin Conroy. Really? That's cool though. I do have it. Complete series on DVD. That's crazy. Justice League Unlimited. Like, wow. Season 1 or 2. The DC Comics collection. Bro. So good. Oh yeah, the movie Starcrossed and everything. Dang, there were so many movies back then too. Crazy. Crazy. Classics. Classic, all of it. So good. Oh! Kirsten. Jay Kirsten. Thank you so much for the raid. Thank you, thank you. Thank you for sharing your community with me. Hi. My name is Kate Rosalind. I am the guardian spirit of creativity. And here we are playing Pokemon Brilliant Diamond, Shiny Pearl. We are doing a shiny only run. We are currently looking for our second team member of the shiny only run, Buizel, who we're gonna name Wafer. And we are currently at 9 150 resets. Thank you for the shiny like singing madman. So yeah, we're looking for a shiny Buizel. So we are continuously running around in the grass. We were just talking about old shows, old retro shows like Justice League Unlimited, the Batman the Animated Series, the animated Superman series, the Batman series, like all kinds of like Teen Titans, all kinds of old shows. Scooby-Doo, like we were just talking about old shows. So how's the shiny hunt going? It's going. The number's getting higher, so the goal is to see if we can either get it today or get it to 1,000 today. So that's the plan. Retro, but those are my childhood. Retro, look, they're my childhood too, so it's an ouch for me too. Like, seriously, like it's just like, oh man. Blink method? What's the blink method? UNC status. But yeah, I loved all those shows as kids. They were so much. I was really into the superhero shows as a kid. So like I know like I was not into like any girly shows as a kid. All the superhero shows and Scooby-Doo and all that fun stuff. Those are the shows I was into as a kid. But to be fair, I also had 2 brothers, so you know, it probably helped influence it a little bit, but still very cool. The shiny hunting method in this game that uses the character. Hold on. Shiny hunting method in this game it uses character blocks to determine the frame to start Legend of Pokemon counter for a shiny. Oh no, we're not resetting. We were doing that last time when we were trying to get the Turtwig, but we're not resetting. I think the only time we might reset again will be for Spiritomb. We're just running around in the grass. That's all we're doing. I'm still not used to that. Not yet. Yeah. We're just running around in the grass right now. Trying to see if we can find. We're doing it a simple way this time. Last time was a lot of going through dialogue for a cutscene as we reset it over and over again. It was like a 2-minute reset. It was a long time. It was 698 resets to get our shiny Turtwig, which is now a big grotto named Twiggy. He's Twiggy. Look at him. He's great. Give him head pat. Pat the Twiggy. But yeah. This is faster than the Turtwig? Yeah. It took us 10 stream days to get Turtwig. Lots of hours. 10 full stream days. There was actually a lot of other stream days where we just snuck it in the background. But yeah, it was a lot. Yeah, this is so much better than the Turtwig. It's like a welcome, like, relief compared to the Turtwig. So. Much simpler in this hunt. At least in concept. And time. But yeah, for all those who are new in chat, what was some of your shows that you grew up with as a kid that really stuck with you and you still remember fondly? That's kind of what we were talking about. Your character going out to come in the grass looking like Rambo. Guerrilla warfare, shiny hunting. I'm going ghost. Seen on art online? I will say, when I first watched Sword Art Online, when someone told me to watch it to get into anime, Sinon was one of my favorite characters. Like, wasn't crazy into Sword Art Online, but I did like Sinon, and her art. Danny Phantom. Danny Phantom, yes. That was a good one too. I love Leafa. That's fair. She had a good design. Oh boy, Danny Phantom. I don't remember watching too much of Danny Phantom. That was Nickelodeon. I didn't watch too much Nickelodeon compared to like 4Kids TV and stuff. But Courage the Cowardly Dog. Courage the Cowardly Dog. That's a good one. I've never heard of Dragon Up. Or maybe I maybe have. I don't know. I'm gonna look this one up because maybe. Oh no, I've never heard of Dragon Up. That one's not something I've heard about. Interesting. Catchphrase a character. Oh. Never mind then. Apparently it's an actual show too, just so you know. Shaman King every Saturday when it was airing. Oh yeah. American Dragon. That one I remember. That's what I thought you were thinking of. Yeah. The New Adventures of Winnie the Pooh. Oh, that's a good one too. Yeah, I mean, I remember that, yeah. American Dragon Jake Long. Yeah. Could be the wrong name. No, it's still good. Yeah. Good shows. Yeah, good shows. Wasn't there a samurai one with this big red guy? Do you guys know what I'm talking about? He was like, he looked like a paper. Like, or maybe Samurai Jack. Yes, that one. My sister loves Eeyore. Oh, that's so cute though. Samurai Jack. Yeah. That one I remember. I remember Samurai Jack because it was like the one. It was like Samurai Jack, or it was Star Wars: The Clone Wars, and then it was like right after that was like Adult Swim. After it was like the end of like Cartoon Network for the day before it went to Adult Swim. I was also into the good Teen Titans. Yeah, we were talking about Teen Titans earlier. Teen Titans is so good. Gosh, I don't want to be that person, but I did love Raven. Like, I don't know, her story was so much more interesting than Starfire. Like, they didn't really go fully into Starfire's story, I know that, but still, it was, like, a lot of it was just like, oh, fighting over the throne, where, like, it was, like, Ray was like, nah, my dad can end the world. Like, he was like, oh, dang. It was good. Robin and Raven, the best ones. I love like, I know some people are, like, shipping them. I shipped, definitely, Robin and Starfire, but I did think that Raven and Robin had very good brother-sister like relationships, so I thought that was cool. But yeah, I do agree. Canadian, so I watched a show called Winx Club, in which don't know which, do know Winx Club. I remember that one. Didn't watch too much of it. I remember the Spy Girls one too. There was a spy one. I don't remember the like 3 girls in spy suits, like red, orange, and purple or something. Totally Spice. Yes. Yeah. Dang. Clone Wars was peak. Clone Wars was peak. So good. For the Spies and Martin, Mr. I'm sorry, I missed your chat earlier singing Madman. I'm trying to like keep up. Now it's like moving fast. Kim Possible. Yes, Kim Possible. Bro, I was talking with some of my friends in high school and like ages ago, and they were like, we should rewatch Kim Possible since we're actually in high school. And so we did, just for like a retro kind of thing. It was so fun. Like, so fun. Kim Possible was good, yeah. Oh, beep, 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 if you want to reach me. Awesome. Red, green, yellow. Ah. I feel like so much like the anti-fun brigade here. No worries. Lilo and Stitch TV series with its covens. Yeah. Oh, hi, Megan. Thank you so much for the raid. Thank you. Hiya, Raiders. My name is Kate Rosalind. I am the guardian spirit of creativity. We are playing Pokemon Brilliant Diamond today. We are currently trying to shiny hunt for a shiny Buizel to name Wafer. We're doing a shiny only run. So our only shiny is our Grottle right now from our Church Week that we hunted for last time. We got it 698 resets last time. So yeah. But thank you so much for the follow as well. Allykid SSC. We're just talking about retro shows that we grew up with as a kid. So yeah, like any shows that you grew up with as a child that kind of like really stuck with you. Oh, hello, Violet Volpi. Thank you so much for the raid. Hi, everyone. Hi, raiders. Lots of raids today. My name is Kate Roseland. I am the guardian spirit of creativity. We are playing Brilliant Diamond today. We are shiny hunting for a shiny Buizel that we will name Wafer. And we are talking about shows that we grew up with as a kid that stuck with us as adults and or whatever age you are. So retro shows basically. So like Scooby-Doo, Teen Titans was mentioned, Samurai Jack, Star Wars: The Clone Wars. We're like talking about all kinds of stuff. But yeah, we're shiny hunting for shiny Buizel. So yeah, that's what we're doing. But thank you all for the raid. Thank you for sharing your communities with me. I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you, thank you. Which Scooby-Doo? The animated ones, the original ones, like the original mysteries. Those ones we were talking about. Like all of them, all the original animated ones were so good. Or like, what's new Scooby-Doo? Yeah, like awesome. Digimon, yeah, Digimon. There was like Yokai Watch 2, like a while ago, and then Bakugan. Bakugan. Oh my gosh, Bakugan. I loved Bakugan as a kid. Mr. Incorporate, it was okay. Wasn't really my favorite of all of them, but it was okay. Brawl, yes! Bakugan! I was also a Pokemon kid, yes! Let's go, Bakugan! I had so many of those darn things as a kid. Oh, Bakugan was good. And the games were good. Like, the DS games were so much fun. Like, the Wii games, yeah, this is Bakugan, let's go. TNT 2000 version, yeah, T-Titans. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles were so good, yeah, I love that. I watched the original Bakugan show. Yes, the original. I forgot they made a remake of that too. Like, stop making remakes. The old ones are good. I loved season 1, season 2 of Bakugan. Those were my favorites. The new Vestroya one was so good. Like, the villains were so good. So peak. I don't really remember any of them after that. But the first two were amazing. Akos and Venus was my element. Yes, let's go. Thinking about am going through it. Okay, wait, 7 came out. Oh no. Yu-Gi-Oh! Oh, Yu-Gi-Oh! Yeah! The Masquerade twist was crazy. Yes! Me too, man. Yeah, let's go. I'm trying to catch up on chats. So many raiders all at once. It's a party here now? Yeah, it's a party. Oh, LOL. With part 2 coming, oh, that's Disney everywhere. Wafer will show up soon, trust. Let's hope, Fang. Rescue people on Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. That's awesome. Ellie Kid. That's awesome. Hikarusai? Thank you so much for the follow. Thank you. I appreciate it. My buddy's phone notifications is the Kim Possible beep. It went off and gave me PTSD. That's awesome, actually, though. That's a goated ringtone, though. Dina R Line, thank you so much for the follow. Thank you. I appreciate it. Lilo and Stitch, yeah. Oh, so many good ones. Sorry, sad to say, when I was 5 years old, yeah, used to play Yu-Gi-Oh a lot, at least till mid last year. Some Toxapodes made me not want to have fun with it. Aw. So can we curse or no? Sorry, man. Yeah, I just don't want to have excessive cursing. You can curse, like, just keep the F word out. Like, just keep it to a minimum, like, you know. I do not know what that one is. That one I don't recognize. Oh, head bag. Oh, did I? There we go. Oh, it says symbols. Oops. They shoot marbles. It sounds familiar. I think I know what you're talking about. I think I know exactly what you're talking about. But I don't... Was that what it was called? Damen? I think I know what you're talking about. Oh, I'm trying to find a picture. Oh, okay. No, this is not what I was particularly thinking about, but I do. But yeah. I've seen that around. Yeah. Little Gundam shoot Marvel. Yeah. Pouring out for you, man. Yeah, like, oh. So there's some just the old shows of like early 2000s and 1900s, amazing. Like, so good. I feel like everything's a joke now in these like new like teen kid shows and stuff. Like, dang. Like an original SpongeBob was good too. I mean, I don't think SpongeBob is really gotten that bad. The golden age of shows really was. The golden age of Cartoon Network and everything. Like, Tom and Jerry. Like, I hardly see Tom and Jerry anymore, but that was so good back then. Tom and Jerry was awesome. Like, dang. Like, it really was the golden age of shows. It was so good. Like, I loved the shows back then. In fact, I sometimes rewatch some of those old shows. Like, dang, they're so good. Tom and Jerry was my stuff. The Detectives On Site, yeah. Not only that, but like the Cartoon Network website with the old like Adobe Flash games they had back then was so good. They had the Powerpuff Girls on there. They had Tom and Jerry, and I love that you could like make traps as Tom for Jerry, and it was they were so fun. I remember Flash games. I know. Angelic Shadows, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it so much. We're all here showing our age, being really raw right now. When websites had games, yes. Pop Tropica, yes, Pop Tropica. Neopets, yes. Webkins, anybody else remember Webkins? And Club Penguin, like the whole shebang, guys. Oh, I miss like those games they just had like on the so crazy stuff, like Club Penguin, yes. Like, man, there was some good stuff back then. Good stuff. Thank you for the shiny like Fang. Tamagotchi, yeah, Tamagotchi. I didn't have too many of those, but those were good too, yeah. Tinier Me. No, I don't remember that one. That one is new. That one's new on me, Megan. It was one of those websites I played so much. Yeah, I remember that. Really interesting. Yeah, it doesn't like... that's not me either. I don't think I can really control that. I just... Twitch itself doesn't like too much symbols. I think they just think it's bot. So... It says you're timed out for only 120 seconds. So we'll be back soon. I'm feeling old for a 5-year-old comment. It's alright. That's Twitch. Yeah. Either way. The old Flash games. I missed when websites just had fun games that you could just play as a kid. Like, you just log in. Like, you had, like, back then, nobody really had their own computers. It was like the parents had the computers. They were the huge box computers, because you always had the huge box TVs, too. Like the 80+ pound TVs. Like, and it was like, you just borrow your parents' computer, or like, before they got home from work, you'd just go on their computer and play all the Adobe Flash games. Yeah. Cool math games in computer class. Yeah, those are fun. Oh wait, does anyone remember Kahoot? Is that still a thing? I miss when Happy Meals were fun. That too. They used to have like mini like almost like mini Game Boys and like PSPs and like they were like Tamagotchis and stuff you get from McDonald's. It was like crazy. Kahoot, that was the day, yeah. I have this meme still on my phone from like ages ago that says when the winner of Kahoot gets candy, and this guy like surrounded, like lifting this huge weight surrounded by flames. It's awesome. Kahoot is still a thing. That's fantastic. Kahoot is so much fun. I just remember the noise that was made. That was awesome. I'm free. When you said code, that theme got stuck in my head. Yes. I do it in college. That's awesome. Code is so fun. Do you guys, when apps were first becoming a big thing, like app games, do you guys remember like Where's My Water with like the alligator and the little bathtub, and they'd like cut the rope, like Fruit Ninja. Some of them I think are probably still a thing, like the original Plants vs. Zombies that was on mobile. They had like heads up that you could like play like when you were like standing around with your friends and stuff. Yeah. Class always tried to make clever new names. Oh yeah. Flappy Bird. Oh my gosh, Flappy Bird. I don't even remember the full story of why I got banned, but like Flappy Bird was definitely one of those crazy games back then. Do you guys remember when like back then was like all the apps had a price on them? Like everything's free now, but like they used to be priced. It got banned for addiction. Really? That was not the reason I thought it was banned for. Really? Addiction? That's insane. Mario tubes, I hear, yeah. Or OG VTuber. Ain't no way you just said that. Let's go to the Doji download when it first came out, yeah. That's crazy. I remember they like people remade the game, just took out the bird and made it something else. People were addicted to that game. I mean, it was just like a simple game. Like Candy Crush, I know is still a thing, and that was just one of those simple puzzle games. But yeah, it was a simple easy game that just had like simple satisfaction, and people liked it. And would need their fix. Papa's Pizzeria. Oh my gosh, yeah. Okay, I don't know if you guys, because this was only available on iPads for some reason, which I think was stupid. But there's this game that like one of the major pizza companies, like Rose's, Papa John's, someone came out with this like pizza app, and you can make pizzas and just like fold the boxes, make the pizza, and it was fun. Like I don't remember what the game's called, but I know it doesn't exist anymore because I remember trying to look for it years ago. But like, it was the coolest game as a kid because you just sit there and you just make whatever pizza, and it was fun. Fruit Ninja was good, yeah. Like, I got very addicted to Fruit Ninja for a while. I think I got over 1,000 once, and I was like so hyped on Fruit Ninja. Fruit Ninja was definitely one of the ones I jammed out to originally. I loved Where's My Water. Oh, Bag It's another one where you just put all the items in the bag. That was cool. I saw Fruit Ninja in Dave & Buster's. That's so crazy. Yeah, this is just so, man. Those are the times. Like, there's some, don't get me wrong, there's some good things now, but like, I feel like some of the new games and stuff just like cannot compare in some of those ways. It's just, some of the retro stuff was just so fun. Wish we could turn back time, the good old days, yeah. Because back then it was like, because I remember like, gosh, I remember like the iPod, like the old iPods before they had a touchscreen. Like, dang, I remember those. Like, and then when they finally got the touchscreen, like everyone got one. Everyone got one. And it was like the coolest thing. Like everyone was texting each other on their little iPods because it was like, oh my gosh. I remember being in the same room with my brother and my grandfather was in there. We're just my brother and I were just texting each other on our like new iPods we got for Christmas. And my grandpa was like, you could just talk to each other. I'm like, this is cool though. It was awesome. The button on the bottom of the iPods, yeah, the one button in the middle that was there. It was on the iPods and on the iPhones for a while. Just searched up Google and said Flappy Bird was banned for addictive nature and ruining people's lives. That's insane if you ruin your life over a little Flapping Bird game. That's crazy. But yeah, it's just, wow. Those are the times, man. Those are so good. Some good stuff back then. Ugh. Man, I remember so many of those. Like, I don't know, the Cartoon Network website was one of the ones I just fondly remember. I played so much of the Powerpuff Girl game and the Tom and Jerry games. Like, oh my gosh, those are so fun. I almost wish I could, like, I don't even think, because it was like before YouTube, so I don't even think that you could find like YouTube videos about those games anymore. Because man, those are so good. Like how people aren't allowed to ruin their lives over a bird game, but it could take thousands of dollar loans from Warhammer 4K stuff. Yeah, that, or like CS:GO. Like some of these, I was never a fan of like when they started going crazy with in-app purchases. Like, I don't mind having an option to do an in-app purchase, but when a game relies on in-app purchases is when I was like not into it. Like it was just no. But like some of those games, even if they aren't relying on like in-app purchases, they're insanely high priced, and it's like, why? Like it's crazy to me that like some skin is like $2,000. Like it is not worth it to recolor it like that. Like it's not. Crazy. Oh, I just remember an old app game that I really liked. Okay, I really like the building games, especially when they have like characters you know. Does anyone remember Avengers Academy? It was like all the Avengers, but they were as like teens in like high school or college, and you could like level them up to get them to like their movie or like normal level. Like, oh my gosh, I loved that game. Like, that was cool. And it was cool seeing their designs of like what they would look like as teens and kids and stuff. I spent money on that game. I think I did too, actually, for a couple characters and stuff. Not very much, but like I still like, dang, that game was good. I was so sad when they just canceled it. That's one of those games where it's like, you don't need to have continuous events. Just have like, if you want to end a game and not put any more new events out, literally leave the game as it is. You could unlock a lot of the stuff on your own as it goes, and then just have like a list of all the like purchasable event, like characters that you're not going to put available anymore. Is for limited time. Just have them always available and as a screen, and then people could just play the game however they wanted to and continue it. But I was bothered when it was shut down. Me too, because I loved that game, and then it was just gone. I was like, oh. That was my favorite. I love when they brought Spider-Man in his event. Yeah, it was so fun. Like, I think that was a bust when Marvel decided, like, nah, we're just gonna close the game and, like, delete it, basically, from existence. Like, let us at least be able to keep playing the game and enjoy the game. Like, we don't have to, like, you don't have to, like, keep doing events, you know? Got excited when they added Kate Bishop and Spider-Gwen. Yes! I think I got both of those. Those are cool. Dang. That one gives me fond memories. I remember showing off to like other kids and stuff and be like, look at this, I got this character, and like it was awesome. That was so fun. Such a good game. So sad. Like, man. My other go-to game was called Marvel Avengers Alliance. That sounds familiar. I'm gonna look that one up. I don't remember that one fully. But it sounds very familiar. Oh yeah, I remember that because I remember all the ads for that. The ads for that was crazy. That wasn't one of the games I played because I didn't really like the art style as much, but I saw crazy commercials about that. People liked the game, so. Ultimate Alliance, yeah. It promoted their movies a lot? Yeah, I bet. Oh, it was a Facebook game? Oh, that's probably why I never got to play it, because I didn't play it all. I didn't play any Facebook games. That's crazy, though. Yeah, dang. Like, I hate when they like delete games like that. It's like apps are like, that's one of the sad things about apps is that when they're done with it, they just delete it and it's gone forever. Like the existence of it is just gone. And it's sad because it's like, well, I still want to play that game. Even if I don't get to have all the cool limited events, I still want to play the game regularly. There's plenty of content regularly. And it's like, oh, I hate when they just get rid of it and it's like, all right, well, it's gone forever. And it's like, come on. Like, dang. One of those games where it's just fun. Wish they could let us play it without updating it. Yeah, I know, I agree. Like, I would have kept playing that Avengers game without, like, needing any updates. Like, dang. It gives me fond memories, but it makes me so sad, too. Like, dang. There's several games I can think of that were similar like that, but the world-building ones hit the hardest, because it's like, you put all that effort into building your little world, and now it's gone. Ugh. Marvel, if you're listening, please bring the game back. I would love to play it and spend money on it again. I'm about to hit the button and go off. There it goes. Now I gotta hit it again. Oh my goodness, it's already past midnight for me. Crazy. Wake up, you got 10 more. I know! I gotta pull through. Cool that Avengers caddy when they hit the final level and they look like how they should look like. Yeah, that was cool because it really made you want to get to that level to get them to where they were, but it was still fun to appreciate them in their teen phase and stuff. It was fun. I'm gonna look up YouTube videos of that because I know there are YouTube videos of that. 'Cause back then I remember looking up tutorials. Almost 1K encounters. I know. Yeah, those little games were good. Dang. Fond memories. Bit of sadness there, but still good. Thank you for the shiny luck, Fang. Thank you, thank you. Yoink. 94! Once I did Terror Raid where everyone was using a shiny. That's cool, though. That's fun. I feel like at Terror Raids, that's one thing about Terror Raids, and just raids in general, especially back in like when they were first introduced in Sword and Shield, like when you did online with people, or even just like well, no, it's just when you did online with people like to just put their shinies in there just to show it off and be like, look, I got a shiny. And it was always kind of funny because it was like, because everyone was like, yeah, okay, that's cool, but it was, and everyone was supportive, but it was always so silly because everyone's like, everyone does it just to be like, ta-da, I have a shiny. But it was always funny. Hi Kay, hi Chet, hi Thomas, how's it going? Your shiny intake must be not high enough. Maybe that's why it's not shiny yet. Maybe. Shiny Magikarp. Yeah. I know Avengers Academy had designs that were so much better than the original costumes. Yeah. There's some good ones. I don't remember like what it looked like, but Loki's stood out to me. I think it was like more of like that rebellious kid kind of look, and I think that was cool. I remember Black Widow's being interesting too. Thor's, Black Widows, and Loki's, I think, are the ones I remember were interesting. But thank you, Lumpster, and thank you, Fang, for the shiny look. But yeah, there were some really cool designs in that game. I want to look up those designs again because there's probably like some kind of wiki somewhere that has all the old designs. Because I'm sure it's pretty darn cool. Thank you for the shiny look again, Fang. Iron Man was the jacket jock almost, like a jacket jock almost. Oh yeah, wasn't he? That was cool. They were just cool, man. I think Captain America was like the, not like the nerdy kid, but like the senior kind of kid that you just kind of like always like respected. Yeah. Well dressed, yeah, pretty much well dressed. Yeah. Was Hulk in there, or was Bruce Banner? I don't remember Hulk. I know you one of them was in there. I think Red Hulk was in there too, at some point. Hulk was, I believe. Okay. I know that like Nick Fury wasn't he like the narrator of the game in a way, or was he also a playable character or unlockable character? On the loading screen, he has a foam figure. That's awesome. Blah. Still no shiny. What? Man, making me want to play this game and take a break from cassette piece. You can unlock him in Maria Hill and Coulson as well. Oh, you can unlock Coulson? I don't remember that. That's cool. Dang. Dang, I wish this game still existed. I want to play it. Dude, I would play this game on stream if it still existed. 9999. Let's go, guys. Avengers Academy. It's an old app game that doesn't exist anymore. Would have been so epic if the shiny was at 999. Yeah, I know. Not at 1,000. Dang. Holy cow. What the heck just happened? Oh, Lumpster, thank you so much for the 5 gifted subs. Thank you, thank you. Oh, we got a hype train. That's crazy. Maybe it's on BlueStacks or something. For 1,000. Aw, thank you so much, Lumpster. Thank you, thank you. If you guys got a gift sub from Lumpster, say thank you. Thank you, Lumpster. I appreciate. Alright, I'll do like 3 more, and then I think we will find someone to raid, and I will get some sleep. But this is really fun. I love talking about these old retro games with you guys. It was such a blast from the past. So good. Oh. Crazy. Does anyone remember the show Metabots Game and the Game Sport? I do not. That one does not ring a bell to me. Don't know if it does for anybody else, but it does not for me. I'm gonna do one more encounter, by the way, guys. And we'll find someone to raid. No shiny. Boo-hoo. Let's try again next time. Give him old then. You're all good. We're all old in our own right. Alright. Let's see who we can raid today. Like it's sleep. Alright, what we got? Alright, I already know who we're gonna raid. It's an artist that is really cool. He's currently playing Blueprints. Let's go send Heavy Boo some love. So I'm gonna head out for the night. I hope you all have a good rest of your night, and I will see you guys tomorrow or next time, whenever you can stop by next. Bye guys, have a good day. I have a wave toggle. I should remember to use it. Bye bye. Good night.